Hi everyone, I'm Wendy and I'm back with another What I Eat in a Day video where I bring you along to see my daily routine and all of my whole food plant-based meals. Today I started my day with some Pilates. I've been having some low back tension, so I switched over from my usual morning yoga to gentle Pilates to try and strengthen my core while being gentle on my back. Then I need to take care of my new plants. They weren't quite getting enough light from the window alone, so I set them up under this grow light, which I turn on every morning. I have a close friend with a very green thumb who's been supplying me with plants and trying to help me learn to care for them. So I'll give all of these guys a drink, and then I've got a couple to water outside as well. After that, I headed out for a very short morning walk before getting my breakfast ready and starting work. For breakfast, I made some of my peach pie Teff porridge. Lately, I've been alternating between my peach Teff and my usual blueberry oatmeal. So each week I'll have the oatmeal for a few days and then Teff for a few days. Last night I chopped up this bag of peaches along with a few dates so it was all ready to go this morning. Then while that cooked, I made a smoothie with red cabbage, frozen banana, mango, and a little bit of cherry. Lately, I've been using this Joy brand of plant-based milk paste. This one is almond milk. Since I don't regularly use milk except for a little bit in my smoothies, I like having this shelf-stable option so I don't have to have a whole open container of milk going bad in my fridge. I can just put one scoop right into my smoothie along with some water to blend it all up. Then it's time to get right to work, so I'll enjoy my smoothie while I organize my morning emails. After my Teff was done cooking, I stirred that up. In the Instant Pot, it kind of congeals on the bottom a little bit, so it takes a little effort to carefully stir everything together. But then I split that into two containers, one for today and one for breakfast tomorrow. I'm adding ground flaxseed on top, and then today I also decided to add a little bit of sliced banana and a few crushed pecans. I hate to eat while I'm working, but some days that's just how it goes. So I'll eat my breakfast and keep working until it's time for lunch. For lunch, I sliced up a few yellow potatoes. Usually, I like to keep pre-cooked potatoes in the fridge, then I cut them into wedges and crisp them up in the toaster oven. But this has become my new favorite way to eat potatoes. I simply slice up the raw potatoes really thin, then bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. I flip them and bake another 20 minutes until golden. Along with those potatoes, I had some leftovers of a quick meal I made the other day, using millet and brown rice ramen noodles, chickpeas, carrots, and peppers. I'm planning on making a video with a few different recipes using these ramen noodles, so stay tuned for this recipe. I also had a simple salad of lettuce, peppers, tomatoes, onions, and radishes, and I topped that with my red wine Italian vinaigrette, which I recently shared in another video. I'll include the link for that here. I added a few hemp seeds on top of the salad and had those gorgeous potato slices along with my ramen dish. I love how these potatoes get so crispy on the outside and nice and soft on the inside. And you can get that texture without needing to add any oil. After that, I had a bowl of strawberries and then I got back to work. After work, I threw some chopped sweet potatoes in the oven to bake while I did some exercises. I started with a quick warm-up to prepare for an aerial workout. I used to do aerial all the time. Many years ago, I actually taught aerial acrobatics. But now I just have this little mini rig at home for some basic conditioning skills. I've been away from it for quite some time, but I've been trying to find time to get back into it. So I started with some basic exercises like hanging to build grip strength, climbing, inversions, and a few basic poses. Aerial is such a great workout, but it can be intense, so I was hungry after that. I started with some watermelon and made some really easy tacos. I simply warmed up a few corn tortillas in a pan, then I had some plain black beans left over in the fridge, and I had an old tomato and part of a jalapeno that I chopped up along with some red onion. I took a few cubes of avocado that I had frozen a while ago and simply defrosted that and mashed it up. I decided to throw the veggies right into the avocado, then I added the black beans, salsa, avocado veggie mix, and some shredded romaine to my corn tortillas. I also had a little bit extra filling that wouldn't fit in my tacos, so I just ate that on the side. By then, my cubed sweet potatoes were done baking, so I added a big pile to go along with my tacos. I've always loved tacos, but I've been eating them even more lately. It's such a fun, easy, and delicious meal. And that was my full day of eating. If you enjoy these videos, I have a playlist with many more that you can check out here. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.